We're at Channel Partners Conference and Expo, the SMB Nation breakout session, and I'm with James Foxall, who's the president of Tigerpaw Software. So James, what is Tigerpaw Software?
Well, Doug, we've been automating telecoms and the IT side for almost 26 years now. We got our start writing software for a local executome, and we grew from there. So our job is to come in and we provide software and the training and the information around that to automate everything inside the telecom business, from the front end to the back end.
Well, now there's no more executome, but Tigerpaw's still here.
Tigerpaw's still here.
So how did that happen?
Well, we started in the DOS world, and then we migrated to the Windows world. We broke it up into different modules, and the product has just continued to evolve. And so 26 years later, yeah, the executomes changed hands, they changed names, they disappeared. But we've been automating the telecom side. I think we've got somewhere around 1,200 telecoms that use Tigerpaw. And that's about a third of our business.
I understand that in addition to telecom, you're in a couple of other verticals.
We are. We're very heavily in the IT space. We're doing an awful lot of work with managed service providers and RMM vendors. We are also in the systems integrator space, the guys that are doing the high-end AV systems. Although that market's been a little bit slower, obviously they're more affected by the economy than others. Those are the three big spaces that we play in.
And what's the sort of distinguishing thing? What void does Tigerpaw, why do you need Tigerpaw software?
That's an interesting question because there are new PSA solutions, professional service automation solutions coming out every day. And we've got a couple of big competitors, so we get asked that a lot. One of the things that I think makes us unique is that we are a complete solution. And it's easy to sit here and talk about the software business, whether it's inventory, purchasing, sales side. But we've actually taken a step back and we looked and we realized the economy's been hard on a lot of businesses. And it used to be everybody looked at their business in terms of software silos. You've probably seen this, right? You do quoting, are you a PSA solution, you do inventory. And what we realized is that successful businesses don't look at their business in terms of silos. And what we've done is we've identified what we call 4 pillars of success. Right? The first pillar being organizing your business, right? Getting your invoices out the door, making sure your accounting is accurate and straight. I actually have people that come to us that take over 100 days to get invoices out the door. So it's that organizing piece. Then we've got what we call optimizing your business. Optimizing your customer experience. Now, optimizing your customer experience is where we talk about ticket automation, lower first call resolution rates, integrating with your RMM vendor, whether it's a Kaseya or a Zenith or level platforms you're enabled, and getting your tickets going, getting your assets built for it. And we move into the third pillar, which we call fueling the beast, which is your sales and marketing. But it's more than just marketing to new people. It's also selling deeper in your existing customer base. So we're talking about capturing software and license subscriptions, right? We're talking about battery replacements. There's money in battery backup replacements if you can monitor that and let your software tell you.
Remember to ask.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we build the software to help you remember to do that. And then the fourth pillar, which we call creating excellence. This is when you get into interactive dashboards, but it's more than just the tools, it's the approach. It's starting to now, let's say as you move into a 10-person company, 15-person company, you have to move from managing personalities to managing processes, right? You've got to start separating the people from what you're accomplishing. So Tigerpaw, I think the thing that separates us is that we actually handle all 4 of those areas. We can take it from importing a marketing list and marketing and doing the email analytics and knowing who opened your email and when, to generating opportunities, to producing quotes, to turning those into large projects with multi-phases, and doing equipment ordering and servicing, doing all of your inventory and your purchasing, and then going back and servicing on the back end. So our story is kind of to do it all as opposed to do specific pieces.
I understand you're having a conference this year. You've never had one before.
We have not. Yeah, 26 years of business, and we're finally getting around to doing that.
So why all of a sudden a conference?
It's been long overdue. We've participated a lot in conferences over the last couple of years. Reality is we stayed kind of invisible for a long time. We worked off our referral base, we kind of did our own thing. In the last couple of years, we've been out and been more visible and been in a lot of shows. And we realized that we were missing an opportunity to really educate our customer base and to learn from the customer base all at once. So we put together a user conference. We've got over 300 Tigerpaw users coming out, and we've got over 20 sponsors that are coming out. We're very excited about it.
What do you expect is a big part of this to learn more about your customers as much as they can learn about you?
In my opinion, it's a two-way street. The 4 pillars of success came from talking to our customers. In fact, all of our training tracks have been color-coded to match what pillar they fit in. And so we're out there not just trying to show them how to use Tigerpaw, but to show them how to build better businesses, how to be more profitable, to teach them from the examples of the customers of ours that have come before that. And all of this is designed for us to learn as we teach. We need to understand where they want to go in the marketplace, what are the challenges that they're facing with our tools, with other tools. So for us, it's very much a two-way communication piece.
What's the number one reason I should go to that conference if I'm a customer?
If you're a customer, I actually give you a couple of them, and it really depends on what your perspective is. We've got the social event for those that just want a junket, right? We've got all kinds of wonderful stuff to do. To me, the important thing is to come out and you're going to have exposure to all four of these pillars. So a lot of these business owners started usually with one of
You're talking about get my business under control.
Organize it, optimize your customer experience, fuel your beast, and create excellence. Most of these business owners, as you probably know, started as one of two sides, right? The burning entrepreneur with a sales bent, or the technician that suddenly found himself running a business.
And that's the guy that doesn't get his invoices out 100 days.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's way too easy for a small business to focus on one of these pillars. And so what we're telling them is come out and don't just sit in the classes you're comfortable with. Don't just put on your service hat and say, I'm going to go service. Come to each of these things and learn the ways that you can make a better business by looking at it from a holistic perspective as opposed to staying very focused on those silos.
So this is, in fact, not really a technology conference. This is about business growth conference.
It's something more. You know, we've pulled some really interesting speakers from the industry to come and present on these topics. It's way more than product training. It's on leadership. As a matter of fact, our keynote, Larry Kesslin doing our keynote, is all on leadership and how to be a great leader. I've got a friend of mine, Joanne Myers, who does disc analysis. This really helped Tigerpaw. We did a disc test for all our managers, flew her in to talk about communications. She's coming to do a session on communication style, because I believe if you understand how you communicate, you understand that people communicate differently, just that knowledge alone is power. So we want you to go back and you look in your environment and say, you know what, I see where this friction is coming from, or I see where I could better explain things. And I think that you get value that goes way beyond just, I learned how to use Tigerpaw.
Do I need to be a Tigerpaw customer to come?
Tigerpaw customer or a vendor sponsor or media, yes. It is pretty much a closed event.
So this is a benefit of basically being a customer.
It's an absolute benefit of being a customer.
How can I learn more about the conference and also at Tigerpaw?
www.tigerpawsoftware.com. We've got all the information about who we are and what we do. We've got a link out to our conference page. You can see all our sponsors. You can take a look at the agenda. And that's probably, you're also welcome to give us a call, but the website's the easiest.
James, thank you very much for spending time with us.
Doug, thank you for your time.